Hey y'all, it's Billy Hale. What's going on? I have been out doing a lot of things. Had a terrible thing happen last night. I had a bunch of guys jump me, and as I fell off the horse and went to shooting, I shot my best horse, and it died, and that was it. But there's more horses. But couldn't believe it. I mean, I knew it could happen. I just didn't think it would. Anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about today. Today we're going to show how and where to get yourself a beaver because you will need it for the satchel and some other things. The satchel was my primary concern when I did this, and then I thought, well, if I'm going to go figure out where these beaver are, I should put it on my channel. Also, I had some messages. That's why my head is bigger than usual. People were saying, we would like to see these clothes you're talking about. So as I was going through the catalog, I was like, I own that vest and that shirt and those spurs and that pistol. And so I have gone to the closet and pulled out some of my vintage clothing. This is a Wallmaker vest. As you can see, it's pretty fancy and shiny. This is pretty close to what Dutch is wearing, I believe. And then I have a collarless shirt on. This is from True Grit. And over the years, I just see them and acquire them. Now you can just go on the internet and buy them, but it wasn't so easy. Pre-Amazon.com days, it was kind of tricky finding vintage clothing. And like this hat was given to me by a rancher from Pottsboro, Texas. And he did that when this is my second hat. So I own a lot of cowboy hats, but this hat I started wearing this when I was about 22. That's why it's so dirty and awesome. But let's get out of this and let's go to the beaver hunts. Let me scale down my brain pan right there. And so basically we're on a bank and you're going to wonder, Jim, where can I hunt beaver? I didn't know. So I go here and then I thought, well, I better hit the map for everyone to let them know what's going on. So here we are. I'm going to pause. I did not have this part of my map open yet. And so I knew the beaver was between the E and the R. And so we're going to zoom out some more. And you can see this is New Hanover. And then I'm going to show you where Valentine is. So there's Valentine and New Hanover. So basically what I did is just kind of approximate where I was. And once I got in the territory, the map filled out. Then I saw the beaver. And I was like, well, it must be where the beaver are. And there were beaver there. And I have a couple of things to say about that. So we'll jump over and talk about hunting the beaver in this location. Okay, so here we are, and I'm out looking for beaver, and I thought, hey, I should utilize what I have here. So I depressed my center sticks and started looking for some scent, and there was some scent right there. And I thought, all right, it's obviously a beaver clue. So I knelt down and checked it out.
Trail's been here a while.
And so then I thought, well, if there's a trail, where is it? And then I found it. And so this trail basically leads into, you would guess exactly right, that big beaver dam over here. Now, I could not get that beaver out of there. I thought maybe I could blow the beaver out or shoot at the beaver nest and he would run out, but he didn't. And I'll tell you something else that happened is the first time that I found this spot, a beaver actually showed up and bit me. I knew I needed a perfect beaver pelt. You can't go in the beaver dam either. I thought maybe that was an option, but that was not an option. So I hung around here a while, and if we watch, I actually threw a stick of dynamite in there and did a few other things. But the key here is to use the right weapon. So I have the little varmint rifle, and I thought that would be the least destructive for the beaver pelt. So we're going to jump a little bit here. I'm looking around. I'm like, how can I get the beaver out of there? Obviously, he's in there. I saw his trail, and I'm looking for trail. Nothing. My horses are following me around. I'm trying to see how many horses I can lead in a string. So, yes, I am jumping around here. And then I thought, you know what? I could use a stick of dynamite. So I'm sure many a man has blown up a beaver dam in the 1880s using a stick of dynamite. Then I'm trying to whistle the horses out of the way. Like, I don't want to blow my horses up after I shot my best horse. I Can't believe it. All right, so we'll watch this, and then I'll show you how I was successful. Surely it would blow the beaver dam up. No, not at all. Okay. Well, there you go. So now I go back to my rifle. And, I had an idea. I thought, you know what I should do is go to sleep. Because previously I was looking for beaver, and I went to sleep. And when I woke up, there's a beaver right there on the bank. And I thought maybe this is some sort of thing where I got to reset it. So I sit down at my fire, which would be awesome if you could just whip a fire up with 2 clicks out of nowhere, and then click a button and wake up 8 hours later. That would be awesome. And that's a beautiful sky. So you wake up and you see the sky and you think, now I can get my beaver and hear some cool music. I got more to say about the music. I actually make music like this, and I'm going to figure out how to put it in the channel. All right, everyone, we're getting very close to actually getting a beaver. I've got the right rifle. I've got the right attitude. I've got my 2 horse companions to spook any beaver that's near me. And now I'm going to run out. And my theory is I bet I see a beaver because I went to sleep. But of course I was like, wait, where am I? Oh yeah, I guess maybe it's over here. So now I'm going to actually run to the river and look around. But I thought maybe I should be cautious. Yes, let's get stealthy. And I'm like, is there a beaver anywhere? There's a beaver. And then I'm like, be careful. Only shoot him once and shoot him right in the head. Red dot ping. I've never shot a beaver in real life. I don't think I would. Seems like a terrible thing to do. But back then, they were like rats, I guess. All right, now you got to skin it. I keep wanting to say, I've skinned a lot of animals. That is not how skinning things goes. It's not that easy. These animals like just throw their skin off for you. It's like they have a zipper on or something. It's not like that. It takes a lot of time. It's a pain in the buttocks. All right, so there you go. I got a perfect beaver skin. I'm going to throw it on the back of my horse. I'm going to ride it into camp. Hey, y'all, hit subscribe if you like this. Stay tuned for when I talk about how to build the satchel and the tools you need for that and what it's going to cost and what you got to give Pearson. And spread the word. You know, I'm a brand new channel. I've been wanting to do something like this. And then when I knew this game was coming, I thought this is exactly up my alley. So I would love if you could help make the channel bigger and spur me on. And I'll also put on some different clothing. I've got other things, you know, I got a Winchester on the wall. I got a branding iron. And so, you know, and then I have like giant knives that are exactly what they would have carried back in the day. We'll talk about all this stuff in the future. I'm Billy Hale. Bye.